I want to say this.
No, nothing. Hey, you can't give me that neck, so you might as well subscribe. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Cops arrest undercover FBI agent.
One FBI agent fires at GRPD officers. On the late night of December 6, 2016, a drunk man entered a Planet Fitness gym in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The drunk man, who was later identified as an FBI agent, Ruben Hernandez, then showed his gun to the people in the gym, who immediately called the Grand Rapids Police Department. As the responding officer arrived at the location, Hernandez fired 3 shots at him. Fortunately, the officer didn't get hurt. After firing at a cop, Hernandez then left the gym and walked to a nearby parking lot, where he fell out of exhaustion. The cops approached and arrested him without sustaining any injuries. As they searched his pockets, a shocking realization dawned upon them.
Empty. He's got a badge.
Oh, no, sir.
Federal Bureau of... He's an FBI agent.
FBI agent, sir. When I heard you, sir.
As it turned out, Hernandez wasn't the only FBI agent causing trouble. He had been with his partner, John Salazar, who was also an FBI agent. The duo was out partying and dancing at the Sensations Showgirls nightclub. As they drank too many beers, Hernandez and Salazar lost track of reality and somehow ended up splitting from each other. Hernandez ended up walking into a gym where he encountered the police. After the GRPD brought his friend to the police station, Salazar appeared drunk and armed on the scene, asking about his partner. Although Salazar didn't face any trouble with the law,
Grand Rapids Police Headquarters, drunk and armed, has not faced any charges in this case.
his partner Hernandez was charged with firing at GRPD officers. He was later presented in front of a judge, where Hernandez's attorney said that his client was feeling horrible and everything he did was because of alcohol.
That happened. He's feeling horrible.
Hernandez pleaded no contest to the charges in the hope that he would be able to avoid jail. However, Kent County Circuit Court Judge Dennis Lieber sentenced him to 135 days in jail with credit for 1 day served. Hernandez was also placed on probation for 2 years.
Hold on. Nigga shot at the police. That's a felony. That's a felony. Let it be somebody in the goddamn hood. Let it be somebody in the hood. White or black, Mexican, it don't matter, nigga. Don't come in my comments with that bullshit. But let it be somebody in the hood, bro. The nigga is gone. You ain't gonna never see him again. Never. You ain't gonna hear about his name. None of that shit no more. What the fuck? Nigga, what?
For a man who lived an exemplary life up until the day this incident occurred, Judge Lieber said.
Who lived an exemplary life up until the day that this incident occurred.
And once the horror of your actions was revealed to you, I believe the contrition and remorse that you expressed is heartfelt and sincere. Following his arrest by GPRD, Hernandez was also fired from the FBI. Although everyone gets equal treatment for breaking the law. However, when a law enforcement officer does something illegal, things become much more serious.
This is obviously not. This is obviously not a good example of that, brother. It ain't. It ain't a good. It's not a good. It's not a good one, bro. This was not a good one, my boy. This is a police officer. I mean, this is an FBI agent that went out and got drunk and put other people's lives in danger. At the bar at first. And then after that, nigga shot at the police. That's fair. So you telling me I can go out right now, get drunk, and then afterwards have a shootout with the police and only get 135 days and fired from my job? Fuck out of here.
Are supposed to hold the law and know better than anybody else. But if you were thinking that Hernandez and Salazar are the most reckless FBI agents, wait till you see the next one. Chase Bishop, who put a citizen's life in danger due to his lack of professionalism. Number 2, FBI agent arrested after shooting a citizen while dancing. While the people in a Denver nightclub were enjoying a night out with friends, something happened that turned their joy into a nightmare. They had no idea that there was an FBI agent, Chase Bishop, among them, who was showing off his cool dancing moves. While dancing on the floor, Agent Bishop decided to do a backflip. As he went for it, his gun fell from his holster on the dance floor. After the agent went to retrieve the gun, he accidentally discharged it, hitting a man in the leg. While other people in the club surrounded the 24-year-old Tom Reddington, who had been shot in the leg, Agent Bishop raised his hands up and walked off the scene with a smile on his face. Who had been shot in the...
That's a non-bullet hole. That's a 9. 4.5 would have been a little bit... Let me use it. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. You feel me? That's a 9 bullet.
leg. Agent Bishop raised his hands up and walked off the scene with a smile on his face. He didn't even show any concern for the disaster that his gun had caused.
My fiance got shot, so I was panicking. When I realized it wasn't him, I was still panicking because there was a man covered in blood over there.
Following the incident, Denver police arrived at the location. However, Agent Bishop had left the club in an attempt to skip out on accountability. Reddington was immediately transported to the hospital, where he received treatment for non-life-threatening injuries.
And that's when it clicked in my head, oh, I've been shot.
Although the agent tried...
I wonder if he got that bag. I would have got that bag, nigga. Hey. I don't give a fuck if I was out partying or not. That's one of your peoples. I don't give a fuck if he was out partying. He went on. He about to sue. He about to get sued for everything in his pockets, and I mean everything in his pockets. I need it all. Or y'all gotta back your boy up. Y'all gotta back your boy up.
He couldn't escape the law. Soon after his arrest warrant was issued, he turned himself into the Denver police, who charged him with second-degree assault. An FBI supervisor later took charge of the case and called it a personal matter.
All the rules apply to you, on or off duty.
While an investigation was going into the incident, Reddington was recovering from his injuries. Talking to a news channel, he called his pain quite unbearable. Reddington said that he was enjoying the weekend with his friends and had no idea what was in store for him.
Became completely red.
Reddington also said that it was a stupid move from an FBI agent. However, he didn't blame him. I don't want to ruin his life. I just want a private phone call from this guy, he said about Agent Bishop.
I don't want to ruin...
It wasn't on purpose, but nigga, you still got shot. It wasn't on purpose, nigga. You got shot, and he just walked away. He didn't come over there and be like, hey, you good, bud? None of that. I'm like, yeah. He didn't see if you was gonna do that or not. He didn't see if you was gonna do this or not. You feel me? That's how he walked away. That's how he walked away. Nigga said. That nigga said.
In his life, I just want a private phone call from this guy.
But although Reddington was quite forgiving and generous, the FBI and the court didn't tolerate this behavior from someone who was supposed to be an expert in handling guns with a serious attitude. Following the investigation, Bishop was immediately fired from his job at the FBI. He was later presented in court, where he pled to third-degree assault and was sentenced to 2 years of unsupervised probation. We believe that this agreement strikes an appropriate balance of seeking justice for the victim and ensuring that this type of incident does not happen again, District Attorney Beth McCann said. Following the incident, Chase Bishop and the FBI were met with harsh criticism from the public, who were questioning the use of weapons by off-duty law enforcement officers. Although Bishop deserved every bit of the treatment he got, the next federal agent on the...
That's it. He only got 2 years of unsupervised probation. I guess Charleston Wright was right. I guess he was right when he said, your past and what you do now affect what happened when you go in that courtroom. I guess he was right when he said that shit. Cause damn, this is crazy.
List was treated brutally and unfairly by police officers. Number 3, ATF agent attacked and tased by Columbus police. On July 7th, 2020, ATF agent James Burke visited a house in Columbus, Ohio to retrieve a weapon from an individual who wasn't allowed to have a gun. Agent James approached the house and knocked on the door. However, the resident refused to open it. Despite James showing him his badge number and explaining the reason for his arrival at the house, the individual called 911, and this is when all hell broke loose. The resident told the police that Agent James was impersonating a police officer. After getting the call, 2 Columbus police officers, Officer Joseph Feehey and Officer Kevin Winchell, responded to the location. It seemed that the officers who responded to the scene were trained to escalate things instead of de-escalate them, as from the moment they met Agent James, Officer Feehey started asking him to get on the ground without giving any explanation. Not only that, he even had his gun drawn in the agent.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
Despite Agent James telling the cops that he was a federal agent, which they weren't interested in verifying, the cops kept yelling at him.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't.
You didn't even ask. Bro, I gotta get premium. I'm gonna get premium.
It's me again.
He didn't even ask
Don't
for
move
it.
forward. He didn't ask for it.
Officer Feehey continuously ordered him to get on the ground. Agent James finally complied. Ideally, things should have ended here. However, they didn't. After getting him on the ground, the cops then proceeded to handcuff the agent, which he resisted. As the agent tried to break free from the cop's iron grip, a struggle ensued. To de-escalate things, Agent James even asked the cops to get his ID from his back pocket.
Get out of my left pocket! I'm begging you! My wife's please! It's right here! Please get it!
But the officers
He did
wouldn't
have a
move to listen.
seizure or some
After
shit
all,
like that.
they had all the power they wanted. In case you were thinking that it couldn't get any worse than that, it did. As the agent kept requesting the officers to inspect his ID and confirm that he was a federal agent, they applied a taser to him. Without giving a single chance to the agent to explain himself, the officer tased him.
Don't make me tase you! No! Help me up! Help me up! Let me breathe. I'm gonna! Ow! Don't do that! Okay! Here! My God! It is cuffed! Get him cuffed!
But this is not where it ended. Even after seeing his badge and ID, the cops didn't believe Agent James, because if they did, their prior actions would have been proven
I know
wrong.
you got that
I was trying to give
retirement
you my
check.
creds! You didn't let me show them to you! Once tried.
I wonder what
Good
chance
reality- I mean,
these
good-
cops give to
good,
the agent. After
retirement
handcuffing
check.
him, officers put him in the back. I wonder what chance did these cops give to the agent. After handcuffing him, officers put him in the back of their police car and waited for the arrival of their supervisor. Seeing his senior, Officer Feehey tried to clear his name by exaggerating Agent
Wouldn't do
James'
anything. He wouldn't
actions.
get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer. No, we're not.
Okay.
I do got it. Yeah.
The cops turned to the woman who had called the police upon the agent. She admitted that although Agent James introduced himself, she denied opening the door.
I can't open the door because my husband.
Our officers on edge, bro. We were finally able to get
He said you have to open the door. I tell him I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start crying because they afraid. And I tell him.
Did he ever try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he is still knock and he say I will stay
He
here
just
until
knocked.
evening if you don't open the door because you are liar.
But Officer Feehey was too busy justifying his aggression against the agent.
He's like, no, I'm going to show you my creds. You know,
Yeah, something had to go home. Something had to have happened at Buddy's house, cause it's no fucking way. It's no fucking way if somebody say they're an FBI agent and you instantly point your gun at the motherfucker, you're crazy. You didn't go up and say, let me see your credentials or nothing. And then the dude, if he was faking, he didn't run away. He didn't run away. So what you should have did is walked up to that man and was like, can I see your badge? Can I see your ID? Let me see this paper. What's this paper in your hand that you got? Nigga didn't ask none of that shit. Something going on with it at home. His wife must made his ass sleep on the couch that night.
He needed to get down. He had a gun. I came up, pointed my gun. After both of us pointed our guns at him, he finally started getting on the ground. Then went to go handcuff him. He's like, no. And he tried to pull like this and tried to not let us handcuff him.
So we got one cuff on. We couldn't get the other one. I had drive step.
The agent was later released without any charges after being held for more than an hour. Although Columbus police tried to forget their mistake,
He had a seizure
Agent
after
James
that.
didn't. On December 4th, 2020,
Why they didn't give us that? He had a seizure after
filed a
that.
lawsuit against the city of Columbus, Officer Fihey and Officer Winchell, saying that both cops used excessive force during the arrest. Following the incident, Agent James was put in an administrative support role at the ATF because of the injuries that he had suffered. Agent James's arrest highlights the unprofessionalism of both officers who responded to the scene. It is also a reminder of how cops escalate things without any apparent reason. From the beginning of the arrest, we saw how the agent kept calm and responsive to the officer's questions, but the cops didn't put a little bit of effort to keep things at ease. If you like the video and want to watch more of them, please.
So he went there to take a gun from a criminal. He went there to take a gun from a criminal and got arrested. He trying to stop the criminal from being a criminal, and y'all arrest him. Like, what the fuck? Well, it's a white man knocking on my door. He said he ain't leaving. Like, that's why. Like, nigga, that's why you came aggressive. No, nigga, because you slept on that fucking couch last night, nigga. Damn. I'm done with reactions. We did too. That's cool. How long we are into this? About to hit an hour, yeah. So, all my grown people out there, if you don't want to see the gaming, exit stage left. Don't forget to hit that like.
I want to say this.
No, nothing. Hey, you can't give me that neck, so you might as well subscribe. Come on, come on, come on, come on.